What's crackin', crime fans? Get in here and grab a street beer, cause this is April. Now, a lot's been said on this channel about Transformers 4. Sure, I enjoyed it on first viewing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Sure, I've turbo reneged on that in the meantime. But can we at least agree that it has just the greasiest vibe? Everyone's super mad all the time. Everyone sucks. And the creative reset is so aggressive that it actually takes the good stuff away from us on screen. Even the scant comfort of seeing the Optimus Prime that we've come to know over the last 3 movies is as fleeting as it is begrudged. Hooray, it's our guy! But he's old, spent, busted, rusted, coughing up lung rust, and traumatized to the point that he's now murdering people. And this was the last time he looked like that. This was the swan song of that towering, familiar Optimus, looking shabby but realer than ever as a retro, ramshackle, flat-nosed cab, until even he gets rebooted in real time and replaced with this premium reskin dickhead. Oh, mate. But at least we got a decent toy of the time the robot dad was sad. This is Transformers Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. And a couple of fake ones. Clear the dance floor, it's a face-off. So yes, Evasion Optimus here was a clear highlight of the TF4 toy storm, effortlessly clearing the glut of creepy new Autobots, shocking leaders, and endless fudge-coloured Grimlocks to become an instant fandom fave, being as he is a solid Voyager figure of movie Optimus that transforms into G1 Optimus. Everybody's happy. For once, check out this untouchable toy design. Just an exceptionally tight translation of Big Papa Prime's screen model, slathered in sumptuous detail and emanating ancient Autobot fortitude with his unmistakable leg-to-bod ratio, which I'll concede is a weird thing to recognize, but it's real. Like, that bod is pure peak, with the skewed layered windows, epic breastplate armor and curvy spiky shoulders, tapering to the slight but sturdy hip zone, all dusted with suggested engine chunks and valves and such. Arms are keeping it real in Cybertronian steel, plated up with forearm power panels underlining the fists. And these are honestly some of my favourite movie Optimus legs on a toy, which I'll also concede is a weird thing to have a favourite of, but it too is real. We got the huge, sprawly, multi-toed squid feet, kneecap guards and wheels and tanks are popping, and just the vast distances of pure leggage really express Prime's distinctive gangly motion bizarrely well. This toy doesn't just recall the character, it recalls moments, and surely that's the mission of a movie toy. Not sure what he's doing with Megatron's shotgun though, from like a movie ago. I guess it wouldn't have fit in with Dark of the Moon's whole mech tech thing, and it is a weirdly good fit for big Darth Evader. But it's a large gun, he loves those. It looks like an antique, it works thematically, but it's jarring and honestly a bit macabre that Optimus has it. Like, why do you have that? Did you peel it off his corpse, you piece of shit? Gotta be said though, for being so unanimously lauded a toy, Big Optimothy Chalamet doesn't make a great first impression. It's the deco, isn't it? It's so basic. I mean, maybe we're going for a simple, clean, noiseless look with an ostensible 84 influence, but it comes off half-arsed. All that delicious detail drowned in the ketchup, with precious few flourishes and anti-accents of lifeless grey. I mean, the face is such a tragedy. I don't feel like I've ever really seen it, even at this level of zoom. Fully lost in murky metal mush. Where are you, bro? I can't feel you. Quality's also massively on the wonk. I guess it was 2014, we hadn't fully bounced back from the fall of Cybertron saga, and it shows. Like, the plastic's okay, but the joints are a state. The knees and thighs and especially shoulders are tight as a gnat's chuff, but then he's also got this one shit floppy elbow. But none of these creeping complaints can kill the captivating kick-ass attitude of Evasion Mode Optimus. Come on, it's a tremendous toy. It's got a line pipe in and a rocket launcher. It's brilliant. Nutmegged. God, that is feeble, bro. Point blank. I missed. Nothing. Literally to the nose. Transformation's pretty pretty wonderful. I'm never totally sure what order I'm supposed to do it in, but it's muddlingly achievable, and if you can wrangle the shoulders, it's kind of a revelation. Like, the way the torso comes together from the side sheets, and the grille of the truck as the collarbone is incredible. Top tier Transformers shit. As is this stunning chunk of a truck. Just a joyous genre-bending throwback, which my mind cannot process as the same object from a minute ago. Don't know if this is empirically the best G1-esque Prime we've had in the last decade or so, but it's gotta be one of the coolest. It's just flawlessly shaped and perfectly vibed. Got that sassy silver stripe and grille, and the oddly satisfying flat, clean roof. I don't know why I like that. Gotta say, this tangy red is way more visually vociferous than like the Earthrise or Bumblebee Primos with their oddly washed out burgundy. Talk about Scarlet Envy. Sadly, things do get increasingly ropey as you zoom in. Like, that central face panel kind of smashes both the windows. The back's all scratty panels and gaps and more visible feet than your mum's secret Insta, and it does look a bit lopsided with just the one smokestack. I mean, it is like that in the movie, but it just looks goofy on Optimus Prime. And of course, in universe, such a retro indulgence never had much of a place in the movie dimension. Like, it doesn't fit in with the TF4 supplemented supercar aesthetic at all. It was always going to be a temporary thing. It's an uncharacteristic and admittedly cheap concession to nostalgia, but it works so well as a toy. It's difficult to overstate what a hit this was at the time. It's kind of a triumph of Transformer toy work, a huge dub for design, ambition, and, let's face it, fan service, sadly betrayed by manky materials and sketchy execution, but nonetheless rightly regarded as a cross-continuity corker. But it was, as established, 2014, and something else was stirring. The seductive sliver of luxury bootlegs rising from obscurity to become a space for uncompromising, morally grey collectors who wanted their bots bigger and more betterer by any means necessary. And why not? And what more tempting target could there be than a well-regarded toy of a beloved character with room for improvement? So somewhat inevitably, Evasion Optimus got knocked off to buggery. I've got two of them right here and we're not even scratching the surface. So without further ado, let's fake it till we break it. Now this gothed up goofball is, as far as I can tell, Super 30 Deformation Robot Mode Changeable from KuBianBao. Like, I think that's his name? Robot Mode Changeable? And he's pretty much a straight Xerox of the original guy into a semi-nemesis enemy man. Nemesis-emi. There's always time for black repaints around here, and slivers of this do look a bit cooler. Like, Optimus certainly feels a bit more present in the face. There's more going on in the cheeks, he's got red light piping. Ooh, fright piping. Plus there's a touch more definition in the chest. The blue nicely rims the windows in vehicle mode, and I think I prefer the tires in this lighter grey shade. We're bringing something. But look, we love when Nemesis Prime or Scourge rocks a teal, but this ain't teal, this is baby blue. You know that, right? Like, is that a laser cannon or a bubble gun? And I'm sure you've noticed it's falling to f***ing pieces. The quality is somehow better and worse. The materials mix in some metals, the joints are sturdier and more reliable, but like the strength of the good bits makes the weaker points way more vulnerable. Parts just ping off irreparably. We've lost a wheel arch there, that's long gone. And while I was working on this vid, like in the last day or so, he's lost a foot and that foot has lost a toe. I was just trying to transform it, it crumbled in my hands. It's like the toy's trying to gradually beat down itself. So let's do what Optimus Prime would do and responsibly massacre this fool with an accompanying dramatic reading from the Book of Deformation. The future war will proceed without hesitation. Auto-machine people still standing in the queue of human. Fighting and cruelty of bullies, they will win the future to win the respect of the world. Let us look forward to the emergence of various heroes. Related to this, applaud, cheer. Which brings us to the unlicensed upscale imposter, which I'm reluctant to admit is the actual star of this video. From the masters of being unduly praised for Jack and Hasbro's shit, Jiang, this is Century of Deformation M01B Commander, and it is the best knockoff I've ever seen in my life. Yes, baby, check out this heavy metal heartstopper who burgles the Hasbro baton and raises it up to astronomical degrees. Almost doubling the height and building on the design with extra features, new weapons, primo plastic, and a decadence factor to take your teeth out, while still recognizably building its whole deal on theft. More like copyright evasion mode. Does that work? Oh, it's so handsome. So how much hotter is this? I mean, for starters, there's twice as much of it, so write that down. And that cheeky B in the serial number unlocks the saucy Skywarpian leather daddy fetish wear vibe, sexifying the big lug into a creature of the night, and revitalizing all that neglected detail with a billion silver paint apps and hypercharged mirror shine chrome that pops like a bastard. Like, check out these mini smokestacks stumping up like extra necks. They're not even new, just on the regular one, they're so swamped in the sauce, I didn't even notice them. We're definitely spoiled with this generous weapon cache and all. Like, in lieu of the traditional Optimus hand axe or the hefty High Moon cyber chopper, Commander's just got a massive medieval Warcraft battle axe, shadow realmed up in radiant purpley darkness with a massive accompanying shield. Ooh, evil and safe. Plus edgy dark side versions of the Forest Fight twin blades, I'll beat you all off. And a cannon made of canisters. A cannon. So cool. Come on. Come on! Get a good pose on there. Oh, didn't even mention the ratchets. Arms are positively ascended, by the way. Packing all new hands with fingers and thumbs, plus these shoulder plates which deign to bestow an extra couple of transformation steps. Smacking on some smokestacks and closing up the rear of the cab. At the alt mode, there's just no need. It's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. It makes the original look like a Poundland pocket money piece of crap while fixing every problem it has, and being twice as big, and wearing my favourite slutty goth colours. The absolute temerity to do my boy like this. It's bigger and sicker even than MP10B, my beloved. Rubber tyres, better windows, pop-on fuel tanks, it's ridiculous. It's so good it pisses me off.
Oh my god, that is so sumptuous. Ooh, the suspicious levels of luxury doo-dee-doo. Move along, officer!
Look, Wei Jiang, you know, I see you. I know your game. We loved Rensora, but this is obscene. This ain't just bigger, this is some whole other shit. Where Rensora was inflation, Commander is elevation. Staggering. But listen, man, if the base toy hadn't been as good as it is, where would this be? Nowhere, that's where. Because we can enjoy the temporary amphetamine hit of the oversized knockoff. This is nice, but it's a parasite. The respect has to go back to the originator. What a toy this is. Evasion Mode Optimus made a bigger mark than Wahlberg. What the kind of line is that? An absolute keystone toy that dared to bridge the gap between the old guard and the then bleeding edge in a 30th anniversary celebration of all things Optimus Prime, represented so perfectly in a single release. They are the most powerful backing, is mankind's most faithful and reliable partner. At the crucial moment, one after another appeared in front of people, so that the crisis was resolved. For the peaceful development of mankind made distinctions won in battle. So cheers to everyone who made this video happen. Matt Lombardo, Sam Ford, and whoever sent me this in a package and didn't say who they were on it. Thank you, stranger. Related to this, applaud, cheer! Oh, April knockoffs, what could be better? Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this sort of mini April dalliance. 2 big vids, a bunch of shorts. I tried. I kind of forgot that coming into April last year, I already had 3.5 scripts done. So it was a touch more difficult this year, but I reckon we got away with it. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you so much to all the patrons who let this show keep happening, especially Alistair Jupp. And that's what's up. Bye, gang!
Be sure to subscribe for more Thew's awesome Transformers reviews. Limited appeal, keeping it real.